Hey, checking in with my daily update, progress and steps taken towards the speaking goals. Perfectly honest, it feels like today has been a bit of a backward step. Just about tempered by a really good session this morning. It was a new session on growth mindset. I've been working on this quite a lot over the last few weeks and delivered it. It was probably a hybrid style session where I was coming in virtually, and then there was a group in India, a group in Singapore, and then a UK office as well. So all gathered in 3 different rooms, and I was beaming in virtually. So that went well, and then I'm back tomorrow to help facilitate some breakout rooms as they discuss strategy. So really enjoyed that session. I kind of felt like it went well. Maybe a few bits I could have improved upon, but takeaway and the feedback, not just the feedback, but the takeaways and what people are moving forwards with seems to be encouraging. But then that is the thing about feedback, which is the other bit of news. And these updates aren't meant to be just all the good things, the actual progress. It has been a lot over the last 5 years almost that I've been doing these videos, a lot of the backward steps as well. And actually opened an email this morning that left me feeling a little disappointed and a little bit rattled and wobbled a little bit as well. It was about the gig I did out in Portugal, and I think I've mentioned before I've had some trouble getting anything back from the organisers and the production company that I've been working with. Anyway, turns out they've been gathering together the official feedback from the attendees on all of the sessions, and actually seems like my session landed quite wide of the mark, which I think if I'd come off the stage feeling like I'd really screwed it up, I'd be like, okay, disappointed, but yeah, I'll take that. But I just feel like I don't fully understand where I went wrong with it, and maybe it was over rehearsed, maybe I over scripted it. I knew there were a few passages that I thought might have got more of a reaction, didn't, but I got some reaction. I had some good engagement. I know they'd specifically asked for some interaction. I had some, maybe there wasn't enough. I know one of the bits I had to chop was one of the probably the most interactive pieces. So I've been trying to figure that out, and I know what I've got to do. I've got to go back to them and say, appreciate the openness. I'd love to find out where it was wide, because obviously I want to learn, I want to grow, but at the same time I am disappointed because I kind of had that pegged to something that could have been a really good relationship, a really good not just potential future work. I did a lot of work in the lead up to that and really got to know the industry, the sector, and kind of felt like it was an area that I really wanted to work with and in, but it seems that all that's been sort of come to an abrupt and untimely end. So that is disappointing. I know that I've got to do something with this, otherwise I'll end up just kind of sitting on it, and this is helping now, just kind of disclosing it and being open. That's probably the biggest single setback I've had in a while. But then when I'm being objective about it, I'm also very aware that I didn't have anything else booked in, and there wasn't any guarantee with anything, so it's not like I had something that's been taken away. I think it's just the fact that there is an opportunity that I'm no longer going to have, and the fact that I felt like I did a pretty good job. I'd be perfect, but I certainly had the impression that it went reasonably well, and I even said to myself, well, at least I didn't cock it up. So I need to find out the specifics of what happened and how it did land. Even if there is no more hope for getting anything else from it, at least there'll be something I could potentially learn from it as well. And I know that this is all part and parcel of the process. I don't think I've ever delivered a session that I felt went okay, and for them to hear that it landed wide of the mark. I know that not everybody would have felt like that. I have had some really constructive and positive feedback from some members of the audience, both in person and via email. But I've got to trust the homogenized feedback and the polls that they'll have done to address and assess the quality and the impact of each of the sessions. If mine came out low, then I've got to take that. So I've just got to work out what to do with that. So tempered, as I said, a little bit with the fact that I had a decent session this morning, and I got 2 more big sessions this week, Thursday and Friday, another facilitating session tomorrow. Quite a busy week next week, so I'm busy. I've got lots of stuff going on, but I just got to work out what I'm going to do with this latest development in what I'd hoped to have been a thriving relationship with another new client. So I'll spend some time unpacking that as well. I've just been to the gym, finished the session, been to the gym, try to sweat some of it out. I think that's helped. Anyway, there's my update for the day. As always, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Bye for now.